noche justamente de Myung-Bo Hong, el técnico de... Qué partido tan importante el que se está jugando, por ejemplo, Mateo Chávez y Huescas, hoy en búsqueda de la titularidad.
Priceless.
And a great read by Lita to get this started on approach in to Raul. He cracks it with his left. I was mixed up as well. My cables crossing the excitement, but the ball's still there. And a chance for Mexico on the first shot fired. And it's a little something, but it's Eric Sanchez making it happen. And
I think it was a difficult game for all midfielders.
Ball into the area, Chiquito. Trying to head it back.
I think Marcel Ruiz is a player.
Do it, and the pressure's on Jens Kastrup's going to take it forward. Jens Kastrup's going to let it run to that right side. The delivery from Moon Kwang Kim, and it's a shot fired, and it's just off to the left for Tala Rangel. But it was the warning, and that's how quickly they can strike Jungle Bay from Stoke City.
When you're in the...
A nice showing of his skill set, and obviously a different characteristics been able to give El Vasco.
And physical, Irving, Chucky, Lozano battling through three, but Raul couldn't help him out. And this is Mateo Chavez trying to win back that possession, and he ends up fouling the South Korean side, so slowing it down. It's Marcel taking it across the river, tries to go to Chucky, not a good pass, and they cut him off. And there was a handball.
Against Japan. Here's a replay. Yeah, there's a handball. It's outside of the box.
South Korea just bring it out, spray it forward across the halfway line, trying to get into business, split ball. And it's Eric Lita being physical, thinking him and Chiquito Sanchez had earned the possession. Great job there of just taking it away. Rodrigo Huescas, ball still in the dangerous area. Fired up by Rangel. He dives, and he just saw it fly by. Ghost Rider. Sano wants it. Pressuring the ball. That right to dream style of play. High press. Constant passing. Wants to light the dynamite. Sends it in. Headed clear by South Korea. Chiquito. Missed it.
I mean, he's playing in an amazing way.
But he does. Nice work there with Mateo Chavez trying to take front of Vasco Aguirre. Guido Gonzalez. What Mateo Chavez does here, trying to get it outside to Chucky. Chucky sends it in. Nobody there on the connection. It's going to be Marcel.
Time. They love the sport, and this will only get bigger and bigger for them.
Irving Lozano had it drop right to his South Korea with a golden opportunity to make it 1-0. Johan on the run, trying to cut him off, and the shot is fired, and it's missed. A great opportunity. The goal was smiling at him. It was waving at him. It was singing K-pop at him. But Hyung-gyo, said no. He's from Gang.
It was a clear opportunity for South Korea.
Goes right. Chance to deliver into the area. Huescas, and it's a goal! Goal! Raul Jimenez on the hunt. On the other side, the delivery, the 5-star service. You guys wanted a little bit of Huescas from Rodrigo. He sends it in nicely, and it's 1-0. Mexico.
What a finish. What a header by Raul Jimenez. Outstanding. But not only the goal, not only the finish, the whole sequence. Everything started on the left-hand side with Mateo Chavez.
Minutes. And Mariano Trujillo, you kind of had the sense that it was about to happen with the way Chucky was pressing through.
But you know what?
South Korea trying to take advantage of this opportunity. 1v4. Give me that. And the ball is taken.
They track back.
And with precision in style, getting it up field to Germán Berterame. Tried to spray it over to Chucky. Irving finding. And it's on the right side. Now the deliver into the area. Looking for Berterame and the header. And it's Lita. And
I like what Mexico is doing.
For Mexico when he has the ball.
Mateo Chavez trying to be influential with that header, taking it across the river. Now it's going to be with Johan Basque, the Danish Super League. Creeping forward. And then caught him. And it's Juan Jose Purata with the Puratazo.
This is also tactical work.
He will handle it. He will send it. The header. Not there. Non-existent, cleared by
Germán Berterame also could be in the mix.
Mateo Chavez trying to get everybody involved in the mix. Goes right instead of left to Chucky.
We all know and remember that clash of heads against David Luiz in the...
Never arrived. Now the counter. Opportunity for South Korea. Building, moving forward, and a chance. Crushed by Marcel Ruiz. And this is going to require a booking. Color him bad, giving him the yellow. That's Guido Gonzalez coming in. He swept the leg there, Johnny, like Cobra Kai.
No, Vasco doesn't agree.
Let's see the delivery into the area, and it's going to just find its way the third row.
They're not compact when they're trying to recover the ball.
Drift out. But that's what I love to see it. I see it at San Diego FC when he turns on those afterburners. Bye. Good luck trying to catch up to him. And then when he cuts it back inside here, a little bit of extra activity. And you know, Marcel Ruiz is one of the tough ones out there. He had a couple of things to say. Enjoying San Diego FC, LAFC the other night there at Studio 3252. They were present to see their legend son do his thing, only to see Irving Lozano drop it in there and then go to the 30. Mexico making it tough. Ball chipped into the area and then is scored it out. Another.
Come October, you have Ecuador and Colombia.
Or as the great Austin Powers would say, behave. All he's got to do is keep courtesy of Raul. Now it's stolen. Mateo Chavez is having himself a good 40, but 9 assists on the season for San Diego. Delivers into the area, chance to crack it. Swung and a miss by Johan, and then he tries to turn it around on the right foot, and he hits it with his slippers. Not so much power behind it, and there we are at 45 minutes. We are still 1-0.
You hit it better with a weak foot. Substitutions and all, Adrian, but El Vasco Aguirre.
Raul tries to, he'll pass it to Irving, not connecting, but Germán Berterame trying to assist. And the ball's going to drift away.
History of football in the Republic of Korea.
Yep, sitting at 52 international goals. I want you to give me his grade in the first 45 minutes. It feels like taking it upfield. This is his specialty, getting into the 18 and then cracking it from there as he's tries to slice it forward to Germán Berterame, intercepted in the back there as Campeón Lee from minutes. Irving Lozano to Raúl Jiménez, back to Chucky. And it just got under his legs, and it got away.
Defensive transition has been good. They're not only watching, they're
to the moon. And contact by Mateo Chavez, a little too physical. And the kid at 21 years of age, he's fearless, but there he gets caught up. Guido Gonzalez will. The delivery from Son. Young Kim up against Chucky. Straight to Myung Jae Lee, who goes left. It's Tang Kyung Kim, and in the area once the man from PSG with the delivery. Kang Lee sends it in, headed clear.
Oof. Pay for it. There's a late contact over there in Johan.
Irving Lozano. Chucky wants to play. Chucky wants to dance. Chucky wants to crack, and Chucky just missed left.
It was good. The whole sequence, Adrian. You know, you take the risk when you.
Terame. Leda feeds it to Charlie. Charlie chips it forward, looking for Raul, and defended well. And again, a good job collapsing. A big believer in if you ain't first, you're last. Looking for that far post. And Charlie. Mateo Chavez. He's going to crack it, and it's going to be saved. FC Tokyo was all over it, but that's what you.
Standing of the idea, and this is the best they played.
Zong with the strong delivery, but headed clear again. Well,
I was very critic about what he did against
Chavez, trying to lock down that light. Sent in the header. Son cracks it. Goal. Sonny. Well, when you're a rock star, you know the lights are going to shine and big expectations will follow. And every single soul representing the Korean side, South Korean side tonight wanted to see precisely this. Not only is he the one to keep battling, the South Korean side moving up that left flank once more. Son feeding it in the sector, gaining the attention at 67. Let's see what happens here for South Korea. The delivery into the area. Kang Lee, the header, the miss. Saying, don't. Forward to Santi Jimenez, who leaves it right there for Chiquito Sanchez. He approaches, he cracks it off of the ricochet. Alexis just over the crossbar. Alexis Vega thumped it in for a moment, and that was now a chance for Mexico. Santi Jimenez, he wants to give it a go, but in the area, in the movement, cold filtered pass. Huescas with the delivery, the header for Santi, not there.
In a good way, but not being able to cut.
Intern was, we'll get you that in a second. Son again up to no good, but ended by Eric Lee. And it's going to find all on the other side. He looks to deliver. And he's going to go for goal, and he scores. Goal. Goal. And it's he's been knocking on the door all night. The man from Genk finally gets in.
It's an amazing finish. Great strike by number 19. Vega there is a creative midfielder. You're a center back.
Players for Chivas and how important and influential.
Cuts it back inside, couldn't keep it. Now the counter is on with Sonny coming up the left carpool lane. Song Yong-Ming, and it's gonna be with a good ball to Dieguito Lainez, who's gonna battle through. Dieguito Lainez, then he's gonna get dropped. The ball still moving. Sanchez, and finally the whistle is going to favor Mexico on a set piece opportunity just outside the box, courtesy of trying to light the dynamite far post, and it's punched down momentarily there. Sanchez, tough save to unlock Alexis with the delivery, looking for Santi. Look, Alexis chipping, Chiquito leaves it for Santi. Santi on his left foot. Santi, so close. Santi Jimenez showing off some of that quality right there as Sung-Gyo Kim. So the delivery from Abarrotes, El Cabezon, looking for a header in the area. Cleared out, and it's Diego Lainez. He's going to pump it. Sanchez. Far post looking for Johan. And penetrates into the 18, leaves it for the crack. That is Alexis Vega, and the ball is going to... And... good ball by Vega into the area for Sanchez. For Santi. Goal! Oh no, that's a golazo. G-O-L-A-Z-O. Goal! Santi Jimenez finding the mojo at 93 minutes, going on 94.
Will have when you're in a negative situation.
And here's your chance again to show some adversity. The crack on the left foot, Sonny. It's always sunny in Nashville. That's it. Rodolanderos, Mariano Trujillo, you wanted to see a test of adversity. Vasco Aguirre.
For Mauricio Pochettino, as he makes 5 changes to the side that lost against South Korea. United States looking to get back to winning ways against a Japan side that tied 0-0 against Mexico in Calif. Freeman racing forward down that right touchline. Balogun rushing into the box for the delivery. And Japan able to get it away as Mae.
Start in an attacking posture.
Chasing forward here down the right side, it's Mochizuki. Junior Ito will come. Swung in towards that 6-yard box where Ream gets a... And now Ito. Flag goes up for offside here.
They're a little lucky. There are things that I think...
If the player. Here comes Freeman gliding forward, and the way opens up here as Freeman rolls it through, just too far in front of Zendejas.
That's a great idea. Yeah, we walk the field. I mean, the pitch is absolutely perfect, but it does play a little fast.
Ream pushing it forward for Balogun to chase onto. And the keeper came and got there. Asako.
They can chip over and help.
Mochizuki down the right side, trying to get on the end of this one, pulls it back towards the edge of the end. This might fall to Balogun here, a little flick back into the path of Pulisic, and goes for the top corner. Wasn't too far away. Little back heel there into the path of Ito, and the Genk man crosses into the middle. Freeze with a good save. The flag is up. And that freeze got down really well. Roldan wide to that right touchline, and Freeman goes down. In fact, Tyler Adams caught there on that far side, just on Blackman, trying to slide it through for Zendejas. And a free kick given here for Japan. And they, of course, the host nations, when they did so back in March. Here's Fujita. Mochizuki with the cross in towards the back post, and Freeze has to get there.
The ball, just a lot of communication so far in this game. Yeah, was wearing the armband, but actually as he walked over...
Change in formation and 4 substitutes around the hour mark. Christian Pulisic, it's rolled through. Pulisic back to the path of Balogun! The block coming in first, the save, then Zendejas with a header straight into the arms of Osako. This one curled in towards the back post. Climbing header there from Mochizuki, which Freeze was able to save. Balogun might go all the way himself. Balogun lays off it for Zendejas, and the deflection comes towards Balogun, who...
Transition.
I know it was late in the game and South Korea had made a few changes, but Balogun also made an impact and took his chance when he came on at the weekend, didn't he?
Yeah, very good.
Fujita all the way across to Sakine. Sakine from distance. How this team plays that is given to them by Maurizio Pochettino. As it comes into Freeze there.
Well, and then there's a lot of players that are playing it with their club team. And I think that...
Into the 28th minute here in Columbus as Maeda tries to get away towards the byline. It's corner of the game for the 7th. Junior Ito will take it. Curled in towards the front post. Freeze comes and is able to... Austin going on the outside does well. That's a decent cross into the middle, and it's Zendejas! 1-0 for the United States. Alex Zendejas with a goal. Great move. Fabulous finish. It's just what they needed. On the half hour, Maurizio Pochettino's side with the lead in Columbus. Goal for the United States.
It's one of the few games with the national team, and it can change the inertia of where you're at in the pecking order and how much you're...
Columbus. Freeman chasing this one down the right side. Maeda has his hands full with Freeman. Balogun tries to turn. Balogun towards the byline, stands the cross up back post just over the top of... Christian Roldan talking pre-game about the fact that he feels that his game has developed a yellow card coming here for...
Pochettino and his staff have been looking at the character of these players.
It's turned over here and the ball is played through, and a chance for the level of Freeze is able to make the save as the shot came in from Ito. Junior Ito got there first, but Matt Freeze was equal to it. The Japan back line backs off. Pulisic down the left for Austin, who already has an assist tonight, and he drives it straight. Pulisic towards the byline. Still going Christian Pulisic all the way through. Took a deflect. First to... Pulisic's ball curled in over the top of Balogun and behind it goes.
The first line of confrontation predictable.
Comes now to Christian Pulisic. Goes down the high ball forward, trying to pick out Freeman. Goes off the head of Maeda. Freeman will chase. Junior Ito down the right side. Austin scrambling to get back as it's played in by Ito towards the edge of the area, and that's blocked by Richards as the shot. Nagatomo out wide to the far side. Maeda onto it here, puts the cross in, and Richards clears half side, and Suzuki picks it up here as the ball is back here. Suzuki with a strike straight at Freeze. It's out for a corner. We were expecting no stop. Ito will take it. Swung in towards the 6-yard box and out of play for a goal. Man getting the ball towards Zendejas, who finished it superbly. US 1. Central defender who plays for Le Havre. It'll be... So we're underway back here in Columbus.
Them to a high standard. I mean, not entirely satisfied. You know, Freeze had to make some serious saves in that half. And
he's got support from Pulisic on the overlap. It's rolled through for Christian Pulisic. Pulisic drives it across goal and save. Pulisic and Zendejas stand over it. It's Zendejas to clip it in where... Towards the back post, Richards couldn't quite get there. On the left side. Picked up here by Pulisic, who is away into the box. It's an opportunity! Christian Pulisic denied by Osako. He made it himself. Osako coming up big. Maeda chasing. Blackman gets back, puts a... Now Roldan, skipping away towards the byline, stands the cross back up, and it's driven in there by Max Afston. Roldan's ball forward. 30-year-old plays for the Sounders. Crossed him. Freeman defending it against Maeda, and out of play for a corner.
Maeda has good wheels, but Freeman just read that.
Ream climbs and gets it further clear. Roldan chasing to the near side. And then the cross in straight towards. 3 changes.
Almost instantaneous in how quick the ball's moving.
And the cross coming in there. Here's the ball played through towards Balogun. It's a chance for Balogun! It's 2-0! Balogun with the goal! His 6th international goal.
I mean, the pace of this pass from Christian Pulisic, absolutely perfect. Hard to do when you're on a full
Out wide to the right. Luna, foot of McGlynn. It will. McGlynn in towards Richards. 3 problems. But a fully fit Balogun. It's a huge boost for the US as this is sent in from distance. Rattling the crossbar there from Ogawa.
the Freeze could have done about that.
Here's the outswinger and one keeper. Mitoma. Seko. This one in deep towards the back post. Seke was able to win it in the air, but Junior Ito will take it. Araki amongst those forward from the back, but that's volleyed away by the box. It's Serginho Dest with a chance. Back for Luca Della Torre. And now McGlynn, and what a stop that is by Asako. I think it took a deflection on the way through from McGlynn's shot, and behind it goes for a corner. Araki out to the right side. Mitoma trying to make his way to the byline, but he's not getting past room. Serginho Dest here as he runs at Sugawara. Back it comes for McGlynn! Off the crossbar! A super strike from McGlynn! That sweet left foot of McGlynn almost...
Every bit of that.
Roldan trying to get a foot in there, but the shot is driven towards goal. Mitoma chasing. Over the top of Minamino and Dest. Downs. Luna. Ooh. It's Downs! It was almost glorious. What a move from the US. Here's McGlynn. McGlynn from distance. Seko. Mitoma. Headed away by Dest. Racing away. He's got Downs in the middle. McGlynn coming as well, but Dest might go all the way himself. Saved. Another big save by the keeper. McGlynn in towards Downs. Here is Mitoma. Going one way to the other on Freeman. Mitoma's ball in, cut out by Roldan. Header over the bar, not causing. The final whistle goes, and in a city that has meant so much over the years to the US men's national team, a result that has meant so much to the US men's national team over the years. 2-0 the final score.
It is among the most sought-after tickets in the group stage. The beginning of Group J. Argentina's title defense begins. Algeria returned to the World Cup for the first time in a dozen years. The sun setting on the 6th day. This Continental 2026 FIFA World Cup. And the world turns its eyes to the USA's soccer capital, the Heartland, on this temperate evening in Kansas City. Built in 1972, Kansas City Stadium should play host to about 76,000 on this day. A city defined by soccer for the better part of half a century. Home to Sporting Kansas City in Major League Soccer, Kansas City current of the National Women's Soccer League. The FIFA World Cup comes to Kansas City for the first time.
Very special guest
A very pleasant good evening with Courtney Sweetman, Kirk, Mike Watts on hand. You and I have been now in Kansas City for the better part of 3-4 days. This is fever pitch that we're experiencing now, but it's built toward this. The atmosphere should be brilliant.
Yeah, it should be absolutely fantastic. And I think even coming to the game today, 3-4 hours before kickoff, the atmosphere was already building. And as you say, even in the few days before that we've been around in Kansas, seeing a lot of Argentina shirts, I must admit, not so many of the Algeria ones, but they've turned out in their numbers today, and it's fantastic to see.
Vladimir Petkovic, the head coach for Algeria, described maybe a 15% Algerian presence. The likes of Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs famed quarterback, in attendance. If there's a celebrity in America that loves the beautiful game, they're probably going to be in the venue tonight. And the reason is rather obvious. It's the reigning World Cup champion. It's maybe the greatest player of all time, 20 years on from his World Cup debut. Lionel Messi and Argentina lead this Group J alongside Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Surely Argentina the favorite, but they've been very quick to say this match could cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and they know because they've been there 4 years previous in Qatar when they lost to Saudi Arabia, so they know that absolutely nothing is a given coming into this game, so they have to perform. And yes, they are the overwhelming favourites, there's no doubt about that, but Algeria are here not just to make up the numbers, but to try and cause an upset tonight.
For so many years, Lionel Messi was at the fate of unmet expectation. Finally, he wins the World Cup trophy. Now there's expectations previously unmet for 62 years. How do they possibly go back-to-back? That journey, it starts tonight.
Yeah, it's huge. I think only Italy and Brazil are the only other national sides to do that, so it's no mean feat. And whether it be in a World Cup or domestic competitions, every player knows that going back-to-back is one of the most difficult things to do. And for me, they've probably got a bit of an aging team. Not much has changed, which in one way is good. But maybe you could argue that the turnover, the young blood coming in hasn't quite been quick enough, but we'll see. And when you've got a player like Lionel Messi in your team, you've always got a chance because he can bring up some magic. But, you know, he's had a season that's, you know, he's had some nick.
A familiar face, the referee from Poland, 45-year-old Szymon Marciniak. His third World Cup, he oversaw Argentina's triumph in Lusail against France. Argentina's round of 16 fixture against Australia, and a group stage match in Moscow against Iceland in 2018. Tomasz Kwiatkowski, the VAR from Poland. An Argentina team defined by its experience, Courtney. 6 of the 11 starting today started the final in 2022.
Yeah, and I think for me, Enzo Fernandez is going to be one of the most important players. Messi, he's a wonderful footballer still, but he is slowing down.
Lautaro gets the first touch for Argentina. We're underway in Kansas City. Algeria and Argentina.
For the overlap, doesn't quite work. But you can see, in terms of that passage of...
Leo Messi! The flag is up. It's deemed offside. It was nearly a dream. That's a moment he'd like to forget.
I think that Argentina, right-hand side, the...
Shiny! Oh, what a start it is for Algeria! Shady opens the scoring in stunning fashion. They've totally turned the tables on the reigning champion. Algeria ahead in Kansas City. Sliced away before Messi could collect. A free kick to Algeria, painfully won. And wins a free kick off Montiel. Well, you were excited to see it, Nori. Now I see why.
Yeah, watched him many times in the Premier League.
Also scored in the pre-tournament friendly, a winner of his home stadium in the Netherlands. Leo Messi! He transcends time! His 200th cap, his 6th World Cup, another majestic moment for Lionel Messi.
He makes football.
Andy playing forward. Messi only played 20 minutes in the two. It's a bit lackadaisical from the back, Montiel. And that takes us to a hydration break on a temperate night in Kansas City. Leo Messi scores a brilliant 17th minute go-ahead. Argentina 1, Algeria 0. Well, Algeria felt like they'd go toe-to-toe with Argentina in the opening minutes, and it led to quite an entertaining start. Both sides, goal ultimately deemed offside. In effect at the FIFA World Cup, teams have found ways to try and alter momentum. If you're Algeria, pressure from Messi billowing forward.
Looks in for their Monday. Seem too much of a bad challenge, but I do think there's no malice in it. Just on the
foul from Gouiri. You mentioned his frustration. He's touched the ball the least of any player on the field, just 5 touches.
I think the problem for me is as well. Now, I would imagine so. I mean, everything that the doctors and the physios can do now in terms of obviously the strap-ins, the injections and everything else, it shouldn't cause him too much pain, but the less he has to do, the better. That's always the case for
Messi.
It's a cheeky one. Saw Zidane out of position.
Messi, return, couldn't slip by. Mondi cleans it up, and the offside flag was raised. Never ahead. Angled across, Martinez guarding the post. Touches away the shady effort.
فارس ما عملت الصح والصعب والسهل، ما عملت السهل. حبيت نقول تضربها في الاطار نتاع المرمى. والله هذا الرجل هذا يا سبحان الله. موسى يلعبها بينيه من هنا لفارس، فارس والعرضيه. فارس شاربي مرة ثانية يطلب كرات في العمق الأمام. حذر يا رفيق، حذر يا رفيق، حذر يا رفيق. وفي خطأ نعم، يصفر الحكم لصالح المنتخب الأرجنتيني. العالية المرفوعة من هنالك، مرفوعة من ميسي الراسية. مرت سلامات، والحكم يصفر نهاية الشوط. 1-0 للأرجنتين أمام الجزائر. أعود والتقي بكم مع بداية الشوط الثاني بعد حين بإذن الله تعالى. سلام.
شكرا للزميلين.
وسيكون هنالك تفاهم وثقة أكبر بينهم. هم يحاولون أن يبحثوا عن بعضهما البعض، وبالتالي هذا ما يمكن أن نشاهده في المباراة القادمة، ولكن مع الإرهاق وكذلك الطقس ربما يتسبب في بعض الإرهاق الإضافي في الشوط الثاني.
Here's the shot from effort. The effort from distance from Messi gets Patrick Mahomes up out of his seat.
They do well, Argentina here, to win it back.
Little back, Messi pursues. Mondi sweeps it clear. Martinez swiped by Zidane. We're suffering. Oh. Getting to percolate the service all the way across. Never got to Gonzalez.
Brilliant interception by Mondi, it really is. And you always run the danger in that position that you're going to turn it into your own net, but he knows that.
Big deflection! Got it home! That's 2 for Messi! The second leading scorer in the history of the world. Argentina's talisman delivers yet again.
That's the right place at the right time.
This be the moment! Zidane just enough to whisk away Messi's effort toward a hat trick.
Well, the whole stadium held its breath.
Slides it centrally, and this shot runs wide of Emi Martinez. That's as good a chance as Algeria's had in the half. Hawar off the mark. Former French international back in 2020, a singular cap. Regretted that decision. Ultimately debuted in 2023 for Algeria as we reach the second half hydration break in Kansas City. Messi twice, Argentina 2, Algeria 0.
But that was the moment, wasn't it, for Messi, where everyone was on their feet, everyone held their breath, thinking that a little bit of history was going to be made tonight. But all credit to Zidane. He does well. He doesn't go down too quickly. He stays big for as long as he can, and big hand to push it away from goal in the end.
And DePaul.
There we go.
An unsurprising spectator. Zinedine Zidane looks on. Luka. Messi! His first World Cup hat trick, and it's a record setter. One of one. McAllister provides quite the moving screen.
Very much a body check, wasn't it?
We've announced 69,045 with the expanded field that they've placed here in Kansas City. That's a sellout. Massa being attended to. Sana Gonzalez. Well, Vladimir Pekovic said coming in. That's a free kick. Seated in a very dangerous place to Hawar.
Alistair isn't happy with this decision at all. He's still pleading his innocence.
It's Mahrez off the wall.
Of his own.
Into stoppage time. Let's play out all over again. At least this time they'll have a line in that play.
That be a problem for them in the end.
They also
But that was the moment, wasn't it, for Messi, where everyone was on their feet, everyone held their breath, thinking that a little bit of history was going to be made tonight. But all credit to Zidane. He does well. He doesn't go down too quickly. He stays big for as long as he can, and big hand to push it away from goal in the end.
and DePaul.
There we go.
An unsurprising spectator. Zinedine Zidane looks on. Luka.
But yeah, you know, it's very easy to deal with people that are driven and knows where they want to go, and this is Kylian.
Is he a good boss?
He's not that much involved into situation, but his mom is pretty much involved.
Has to speak nice of him now, doesn't he? So we can't say it in
I speak nice of you, my friend, you know, because we work together.
And as a captain,
4 years ago, that's how strong France are again. Liverpool star is still a big threat. He scored 2 recently in that friendly against the United States. Landon, what do you think?
YouTube TV is amazing. Why would you settle for anything less?
Why would anybody settle for just meh? Can you imagine Latan was meh?
I call him
Lions can World Cup. Seeing that a lot, aren't we? From the kickoff, teams just hitting the ball into touch and looking to make
it could dry out a little and be a little sticky.
Juve with the cross in, looks a dangerous one for France to defend. Happy to give away the corner, Theo Hernandez.
This is an excellent cross.
Got away from the central defenders. Koundé can pick it up, but the referee's whistle is blown.
And the ball from Rabiot was just a little bit
a danger man. France shut the door. Senegal pick it up again with Kamara. 3 against Argentina. Sarr here with the pace to get him behind it. The cross is poor.
That is so disappointing. Fantastic.
Saliba missed the header. And Jackson leads the way. He's have to do it on his own. My goodness me, he nearly did. Nicholas Jackson hit the post.
Mbappe has been very, very uncharacteristic for him.
They look like they need to up the tempo.
They've tried the small adjustment. Rabiot is playing a little higher.
I'm sure you do.
I definitely do.
Me too. Sarr. Not getting that quite right for young Lamine. Athletic on the break on the table. Here comes Senegal again. Sarr floats over the surface, doesn't he? So no effect so far. That's really good. Sarr has been looking a bit of a live wire. And then from long range, Mane tries his luck. Sarr stays down. That's a worry. Okay, thought he should have had a free kick there. It's gone. France pick and way. Dembele. Good-looking ball in. Koulibaly. Difficult bounce for him. Happy to knee that behind. Wasn't that comfortable at all with that.
Difficult kind of spots were wide like this. Probably allow him more opportunity to create.
Koundé's ball was in keeping with a lot of... And Mane to play it wide to Juve. Not much pressure on the ball from France. Mane has got him behind here. Sadio Mane cuts it back. Jackson is there. Sarr misses a great chance for Senegal to put them ahead. What an opportunity that was. Not.
It becomes a lot more difficult. Now, France, they can beat anybody in the world, so I don't think they're too concerned about that, but they do need to be a little careful.
Doué here. Gets the shot away, and he's not far away. That's the best yet from France. Désiré Doué. Mane dispossessed. An opportunity here for Elise. Oh, it's a big, big save by Edouard Mendy. By France here. Ghana Gay found a very good ball, though. And away goes the speedy Sarr. Here's Jackson doing a cut inside. They do have some threat with those two. Always made, looking at the quality of the sides. Sarr again. Jackson, can he get there? No, he can't. It was always going to be in the second half, I think.
Well, Edouard Mendy is certainly making his case for the man of the match.
Rabiot to spread the play. Mbappe gets the better of Juve. And now is the referee going to give a penalty kick for that? No, he isn't.
It certainly looked like a penalty, Ian.
They'll go to VAR, of course.
Yep, they'll look at it.
It stayed in play, all right. Koundé. Oh, a lovely turn. Elise, that was poetry. Beautiful. Oh, and this is beautiful from France. And Mbappe. There was a telepathy between the two players. That was a... Oh, they picked another good angle again. Oh, brilliant from Mbappe. Brilliant. France lead. Magical from France. Sensational build-up play again from France. He remembered amid the mayhem of a World Cup match. Ball breaks in behind. Here, Senegal with a chance to equalise. Oh my God, they've done it too! Nicholas Jackson, but the flag goes up. The flag goes up. It's going to be ruled out. Koundé lays it inside. Elise. Koundé deflected. Elise trying to invent something. Rabiot. And Doué. Oh, the cross shot. Mendy has to make another save. And this second half is becoming...
In the 77th minute.
This Mbappe. And that was the man who's just come on, Habib Diarra, showing the pace to get back. And you need a bit of pace. Rabiot. Knew where the space was. He knew too where Barcola was, and Barcola makes it 2-0 with almost his first touch of the ball. That'll settle it.
Well, I said we assume, and we assume.
Juve, good ball that. Wonderful opportunity, Jackson again. That was a thing of beauty, that cross from Juve. An hour left in this, but this time Diarra was caught out, but he's won the ball back again, but not legally. Rabiot. Knew where the space was. He knew too where Barcola was, and Barcola makes it 2-0 with almost his first touch of the ball. That'll settle it.
Well, I said we assume, and we assume.
Juve, good ball that. Wonderful opportunity, Jackson again. That was a thing of beauty, that cross from Juve. An hour left in this, but this time Diarra was caught out, but he's won the ball back again, but not legally. Here's Ndiaye. Now Mbappe. Done well. Oh, what a goal from the youngster for Senegal. That is a real firecracker. 18 years old, Ibrahim Mbappe makes it 2-1. Bombardien plays for Lorient in France.
The timing and running of both French goals today. The quality of the pass, the timing of the run, and the finish.
Punching it into his own goal. It was well hit, though. Well, Mbappe has another one! Out of nowhere! 3-1! Some response from France.
Luke Wildman and Kyle Martino on the call. DeMarcus, Dunny, and I will be back at the break. It is the United States taking on South Korea next. Enjoy the first 45, everyone. We'll see you at the half.
Oh, but when they're not here, players like Diego Luna step up and prove something. Luna's on this bench that are world-class players playing for PSG.
Given away to Berhalter, who strikes from distance. Joe able to make the save. Yes, we saw Lee Kang-in playing for PSG at the Club World Cup on TNT. Taisang's ball in, and Freeze will make the save. Strong header in from the substitute. Just getting caught there as it's brought forward by Lee and played through for Son. Matt Freeze does well.
The referee didn't keep his whistle out of his mouth.
Post goes down by Adams. Son trying to get a shooting opportunity there, but Adams will battle away to win it back. Freeman draws it across goal. Wilson couldn't direct the header towards goal. Well, Dan got a touch, but it's through to Watson's last goal left due to injury. Tristan Blackman comes across to head it out of play on his United States debut.
It was a wonderful gift to use some composure and some mentorship and some direction.
tries to find Sargent. Back it comes to Dest. Serginho Dest back. Can he get him round the back here, Josh Sargent? The challenge coming in, and Ware couldn't get on the end of it. And hooked up towards halfway as Adams comes in with the challenge on Lee Dong-yong.
Just the World Cup, I'm just going to be sad because they're great players.
Son with a little ball inside here as it's brought forward towards the byline. Heading towards the edge of the box for Tae-seok. Son Min drives it in. And now Tim Ware looking to bring it clear. Played through towards Pike, who plays for Birmingham City in the Championship. Now brought down by Lee. Lee Dong-yong with the strike. And Matt Free's able to make the save. The challenge coming in, but comes towards Josh Sargent.
To find that ball between the lines, there's so many numbers in there.
Wilson gets away from the first challenge, couldn't find Son. One goal in his 10 previous caps for Arston. Luna's ball down the left side, comes towards Ware, and that took a deflection on the way through. Step down after finishing bottom at the World Cup. This Son in round the back is a chance for Son! He is not going to miss from there! The man who scored so many big goals for Mauricio Pochettino at Tottenham scores against his former boss for South Korea. And in the 18th minute, it's Son with the finish, and the US trailing 1-0.
And just this run right here.
Targets with this ball in from Pulisic and headed away. Second header from
interchange.
Headed away at the back by Kim Min-jae. Brought down by Ornament. 3 goals, 2 assists. Here's Josh Sargent chasing forward, but Kim Min-jae defended it well.
Critical to get Dest back to his full form, back to his confidence. I mean, listen, I don't get hung up on the essentially. It takes a little bit of a heavy touch, but Lee's already cheating forward, and it had to be first time.
And the shot goes wide from Lee Tae-seok, who plays in Austria.
Not have any injuries this year.
Adams gets caught there, and it's an opportunity here for South Korea as the ball's pushed through there by Lee Dong-yong. Here he is again, laying the ball off for Pulisic. Christian Pulisic in towards Tim Ware. The flag's gone up. Joe made a good save anyway, but the flag was up early as it was played through towards Tim Ware. Tim Ream trying to get back, and in the end did enough. Tyler messed up against Lee. Back for Berhalter. The cross is just too far in front of Josh Sargent. And now it's a chance for Son to try and get in round the back of Blackman. By Tae-seok in towards Son. Son against Dest. Goes towards the byline and can't find anyone in the middle. Son with the only goal so far. Linking up with Luna, and then that touch just taking the ball away too close to Kim Min-jae. And here comes South Korea once again. Is that a foul? Berhalter penalised for the challenge on Son.
A little quicker. Interesting.
Dest does well towards the byline. Dest pulling it back. Ware can't get there. He might still. And still Tim Ware. It fell a couple of times for Tim Ware, but then the shot goes wide.
But the ball, you're just not as aggressive.
Ball pulled forward here in towards the edge of the box as it's cushioned down for Son. Berhalter played forward by Kim Jong-yoo. Son on the edge of the box. Good link-up play. It's a chance for Son. He goes down, and the back heel flick goes in from Lee Dong-yong. Son involved once again. And the lead doubled for South Korea. Wasn't much on for Luna there. Lovely ball through here towards Christian Pulisic. He wanted a corner, I think, or a free kick.
Well, no, he wants a foul. But this is exactly what I mean. Just watch on the replay. This is a foul, but it is done so subtly, and it has happened all over the field.
And the whistle goes to bring an end to this first half at Sports Illustrated Stadium here in Harrison, New Jersey. In Nashville on Tuesday against Mexico. And they're off to a good start in this international. South Korea. Good ball in from Son, headed away by Josh Sargent all the way towards the halfway line. Picton shot stopper has not faced much today. And here comes Son. That freeze racing clear to get there just ahead of Son. Pulisic towards the byline. Can he get across into the middle? Luna chasing, but it's hooked away there by Kim Jong. Arston finds Luna. Luna towards Sargent. Dest up against Lee Sok, and Dest still going. The flag goes up. Dest wanted a free. The right foot out, swinging towards the 6-yard box, headed firmly away there by Kim Joo-sung. 6 cap for the defender on the left side of the 3 at the back. Pulisic goes down with the challenge of Lee. Delivery this time, headed away at the front post. Back into the path of Pulisic. Way in space down the left side. Up against Sol Young-soo. Way cutting inside and goes for goal. And finds almost the upper on the right side. Tried to clip that cross in and Richards just couldn't quite get there. Joe was scrambling to get across to the far side. The keeper whipped into the front post. Son is the one to clear it away. Balogun will be coming on.
He hasn't said it directly, I think. He's not.
Leaves the game. On comes Jens Kastrup. Gallagher down the right side. Pull back for Luna. Freeman draws it across goal. Pulisic couldn't down it, headed towards goal. Well, Dan got a touch, but it's through. Carried forward here by Christian Pulisic. In towards Zendejas. He's just come off the bench. Can he make something happen? Into trouble. Has he got the free kick there? He has.
Great feed there from some consistent players. And some really good chance.
Berhalter's ball into Richards. We were just talking about Chris Richards and his impact, and he almost had one there at the other end. 3 goals in his right side. Freeman cutting in, away up and up for Zendejas, who drives it in, and that's got his corner. This time Berhalter goes short. Pulisic swinging it into the box. 2 seasons ago for Stoke. This is Pulisic in towards Balogun. Back for Pulisic, who goes down. Free kick coming here, just outside the penalty area.
Yeah, Balogun, excellent at making it seem like he's going to make those diagonal runs. It
is Christian Pulisic. With the ball forward here towards Balogun.
Probably last time too.
Now it drops in the box. Pulisic couldn't find a way through. It's McGlynn. And a free kick coming here for South Korea, and a yellow card will be shown towards Zendejas. Space to the right side as Zendejas purposely moves forward and clips that one in towards the back post. It's behind here. Arston couldn't get there as it's cleared away for a corner. And Pulisic is now down, remaining. Kastrup gets it further clear as South Korea were able to on the right side. Tried to clip that cross in and Richards just couldn't quite get there. Joe was scrambling to get across to the far side. The keeper Sok comes across here for Richards. McGlynn brings it down and gives away the free kick there. He just caught Oh Young-ju. Still across doing the defending on the far side as it gets towards the byline. Heading away by Freeman. Son's ball in and Freeze will make the save. Strong header in from the substitute. Corner of the game. Richards will flick it away. 39th World Cup qualifying in June. It's driven in. On the far side there by John. South Korea. Jens Kastrup was the player furthest forward, but he wasn't fouled. Arston forward. Balogun. controls really well, slides along the byline, he goes down in the challenge, the referee waves off, appeals for a penalty. Grant Radix, the 35-year-old referee from Grenada, not interested.
You can hear from the crowd. This was a night dominated by the South Korean fans and dominated by the South Korean team. And the U.S., an excellent finish. Definitely knocking on the door. The tactical change work for players. They're really good off the bench, but just that took way too long to get into the game against a side that definitely just looked well.
Puede ir en esa dirección o puede ir Mirmanovic a ese.
Vemos a Lamine Yamal, que también había estado solo en la ventana internacional de septiembre, pero se juega acción individual. Lamine y Llorente, vamos a ver el centro de Llorente, se ha quedado un poquito corto y al final ha sacado esa pelota Stankovic. Era el balón, Palop.
Sí, así es, tiene el balón, sí es cierto que el sistema...
Va Mimovic, que se iba de Alex Baena, le envió muy largo, aunque la había tocado en primer lugar Mimovic, controla España, el disparo de Alex Baena, se marcha fuera a la izquierda de la portería, que defiende Vanja Milinkovic. Andrés, que se ha equivocado Llorente en esa entrega, la pelota para Birmancevic y va a ser saque de esquina. El saque de esquina, muy cerrado, intentaba Pedri, ha tocado Yarzábal, Llorente fuera de juego, no vale, ya es fuera de juego de Llorente. Pero bueno, era buena la intención de Eida, porque son hijos de Nikola Milinkovic.
Sí, y luego lo ha firmado el Nápoles.
Uy, estaba ahí Mitrovic. No, al final es saque de puerta. Pensando en la Eurocopa del 28. Él ha iniciado el proyecto este mismo año.
Ojo
que han repartido el error, la pelota para Alex Baena en el área, Alex Baena quería jugar con Oyarzábal, al final van a sacar la pelota a los defensores, este es Paulovic, Fermín, rápido España, Fermín para Cucurella, el centro de Cucurella, la pelota atrás, Fermín con el taconazo de Lamine, intenta llegar Baena, otro lanzamiento de Alex Baena, esta vez se le ha ido algo más desviado, pero ha ido España ahí a toda velocidad.
Pues si se van con buenas sensaciones, cuidado.
Ha dejado pasar Alex Baena, Oyarzábal. Alex Baena, muy activo desde que ha arrancado Alex Baena, Lamine al palo. El pase a la red de Lamine fue un pase al palo. Llega Llorente ahí a toda velocidad por el lado derecho, la pelota de Lamine para Fermín, Fermín Oyarzábal.
Del área frontal y golpeando perfectamente donde le ha mandado al palo. No ha sido gol de milagro.
Fermín que se va de Gudel, sigue Fermín ahí, buscando la puerta, el balón de Oyarzábal y con Fermín. La gran movilidad de Fermín desde que empezó el partido y ha habido falta de Birmancevic.
Este equipo es abrumadora, no se amedrenta ante nada, ¿no? Y
Pedri, apertura de Pedri para jugar con Fermín. Vamos a ver el centro de Fermín ahí ha tocado después Stankovic, este es Oyarzábal, ahora hay posibilidad de contraataque para España, juega Lamine Yamal, hicieron falta a Oyarzábal.
Clasificación, porque sí que, bueno, pues Inglaterra sería lo normal que acabara primera en ese grupo.
Vamos a ver Lamine, bueno, tiene dos ahora. Sigue Lamine en el área, balón atrás de Lamine, no va a haber remate porque el que ha despejado es Birmancevic, que estaba ahí en labores defensivas, luego ha pitado el árbitro Pena del Mundo en 2010 y que está ahora mismo en el grupo de las favoritas del Mundial. De hecho, España no se pierde una fase final desde la Eurocopa del 92. Falta de Cucurella, lo de la izquierda. Juega Lamine y va para Rodri a con Alex Baena. Alex Baena, Cucurella, el centro de Cucurella, la pelota golpea. Vamos a ver Pedri hacia la frontal del área, Fermín, el tiro de Fermín, que se ayuda con la mano. Sea accidentalmente o no, pero bueno, le dan la...
Puede haber 8 cambios.
Oyarzábal para Fermín, se va a llevar la pelota a Fermín, golpea a Fermín, gol. Vamos a ver Oyarzábal, ahí el control de Oyarzábal, el tiro con la derecha, córner. Saque de esquina, le venía con la derecha el disparo a Oyarzábal, pero aún así... Atrás, ojo a Fermín que se puede llevar esa pelota, ¿no? Porque ha despejado Milenkovic, Lamine de nuevo, Lamine que se la va a jugar, Lamine en el área, sigue Lamine, se va al suelo, el árbitro dice que no hay nada. El árbitro dice que no hay nada, el que intenta despejar es Paulovic, Lamine está en el terreno de juego en el área. Para Oyarzábal, vamos a ver Oyarzábal ahí. Oyarzábal quería...
Todo, ¿no? En tema Champions,
No, por eso, y peleando por la Premier.
Correcto.
Juega Laporte, lo hace con Cubarsí por dentro, balón de Oyarzábal en el disparo.
que es difícil de superarlo. Cuidado.
Ahí va Lamine, fuera de juego, no vale. Es fuera de juego, decías Andrés.
Es difícil de superarlo, pero con esa estatura que tiene de 2.02.
Lamine para Alex Baena que habilita de nuevo a Lamine Oyarzabal.